This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the incredible new roulette system from James Dillon. This is called Low Roller. Let's go. And I cannot wait to share it with you because he says he's consistently winning in the casino with this method, and it looks fantastic. So today we're going to test his system against another fantastic system. This is the progressive recovery system with lower bets, and I'm going to show you how to do that here first, and then we'll get to the new system of the day. This should be a great matchup. Each is going to get 15 minutes of play time. Let's see which one of these strategies makes the most money in 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and start. And we're going to start with a $5 bet on opposite color. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, and here we go. Timer's going, and that's a 5 red. Okay, that's a loss. And with the progressive recovery system, if you lose, you just keep the bet the same. So we're going to bet $5 again. That's a 22 black, and we won. So when you win, you take the number of times that you lost times the starting bet. So so basically 1 times 5, which is 5. So we stay at 5, and we're on opposite color. You can see we're still at 0 here, and let's make some profit. Here we go. Okay, that's a 9 red. Now we're in profit. Fantastic. So we'll be opposite color black now for $5. And all you really have to do with this system is count the losses. And then you're going to multiply the number of losses times the starting bet. And that's going to be your next bet. So we lost 1 there. Again, we just repeat the same bet. And what that does is it protects you so that if you lose 20 times in a row, you're not going to lose your bankroll because you're only losing $5 per spin. So now we've lost twice. So we just rebet and spin again. And the bet staying low like this really protects you. And that's a 28 black. So now we lost twice. So we take 2 times the starting bet. So 5 times 2 is 10. That means we place a $10 bet on red. And then we try to recover. If we don't recover, we take where we're at times 2. So that's a 2 black. We did not recover, so we lost 10. So what we do is once we get another win, we're going to start at $20. And because that's twice what we were there at 10. And we're going to be on red for 5 right now. We never increase more than $5 if the bet's never more than $5 if you lose. If you win, and we won right there, now we place that $20 bet on black. Okay, and that's because the previous time we tried to recover, we were at 10, and we lost that, so now it's at 20. And that's a 19 red. We lost. Okay. So we lost on the recovery at 20. So that was 4 times. So that's 4 times 5 is 20. Now we're going to be at 8. So keep 8 in your mind, and we're going to go back to $5. Okay, you can see we're minus 25 right now, and that's okay. So remember, we have 8 losses right now. That's a 33 black. Okay, now we take, we got to win, so we take the number of, where we were at was $40, which is 8 times 5. So we didn't have any more losses, so we just bet $40 on red. Okay, and we try to recover it all right here. So let's do that. And we lost. So so instead of 8, now the number is 16. You take it times 2. So now we're going to go back to 5 and spin. Here we go. This is the progressive recovery system. Usually you recover before this, but that's okay. So now we're going to take 16 plus the 1 we lost there. Now we have 17. So let's rebet and spin. Here we go. We're just keeping track of losses. That's a 35 black. Okay, now we're at 18. So let's go ahead and just rebet and spin. And you can imagine if we had this many losses and we were doubling the bets, we'd be in real trouble right now. And because now we're at 19. Let's go ahead and just bet again here. Can you imagine if we lost 19 in a row, if we were doubling each time we lost? We would not have a bankroll right now, and that's a 14 red. So now we're going to take 19 times 5 for our next bet. So so basically, if you took 10 times 5, that's 50. And then you have another 9 times 5, that's 45. So our next bet is going to be $95 on black. Okay, and if you see down here, we're minus 70, and you know what that means. If we get a win here, we recover it all and have profit. But I think we lost. So, okay, so we were at 19. So the new number in your head should be 38. So we'll be on black for 5.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 22 black. So we're still at 38, so we take 38 times 5. So if we took 40 times 5, that would be 200. So we'll take 2 away from that, and that's $10. So the next bet should be $190. Okay, so here we go, 190 on red. Okay, and we're minus 160. This is a $500 bankroll. And let's get a win here. We've missed a lot of times on the recovery, and I think we finally recovered. We did, and you can see now we're up $30. Let's start making money now. And there's no way we would have made it through all that if we were doubling or even any substantial increase of the bet at all. With that many losses in a row, we would have never made it through. So we lost that one. We'll stay at 5 until we get the win, and then the number of times we lose times 5 will be our next bet. That's a 32 red. Now we have 2 losses. So we'll bet 5 on black now and spin. Okay, that's an 18 red. Now we have 3 losses, so that's all we have to keep track of, and we stay at $5. And this beats these long color streaks, that is. I think I said streets for a second. Okay, that's a 21. That's a loss, and now we have 4 losses. But again, it's not really doing much to us. It's not hurting us because we're only losing $5 per spin, and there's a 30 red. So I'm actually glad we're losing all these. Now we're at 5 losses because any other system would have already lost its bankroll, but not what we're doing. So, okay, we lost 5 times. So 5 times 5 is 25. So we bet 25 on red. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We're on opposite colors still, and let's spin. And we lost that one. So way more losses than normal with this system, but we're going to be just fine. So now we were at 5, so we double that to 10. But then we go back to $5. You just have to remember 10 is your number now. And don't forget that. That's a 24 black. So now our number's 11. And we bet 5 again. And that's the number of losses that we have. That's a 22 black. And it's amazing. Now we're at 12 losses. And it's amazing that that we're just fine with all these losses. And that's really the key. And we finally got a win there, so we had 12 losses. So 12 times 5 is 60. That means our next bet will be 60 on black. And let's recover it and start making some money here. That's a 5 red, though. And I've never seen this many recoveries fail, but that's okay. We're just fine. So that means our number 12 doubles to 24. And now we'll be on black for 5. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a 34 red. Okay, and let's see, we're at 24. Now we're at 25. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Now we're at 26. My goodness. Okay, let's bet 5 again, but not really hurting us that bad, even though we're at 26 times that now. And that's a 33 black. So 26 is our number. So if we took 20 times 5, that's 100. And then 5 times is 30. That's 130 is our next bet. That's just how I do it in my head so that I can keep track of the math. But however you want to keep track of it, you just have to take the number times 5. And here we go. That's a 1 red. And we finally recovered $130. Now we're back up 45. And the reason we're not big in profit right now is because we've basically been losing this entire time. But we've been recovering. So we're fine. And now we're starting to get some wins. We'll be on red for 5 now. Again, we're up 50. Both these systems today are going to have a $500 bankroll. So a little smaller than what we normally do. And that's a 00. So now we start counting losses again. So we'll be on red for 5. And spin, we have 1 loss. So that's all you have to keep track of with the progressive recovery system. And since we only lost once, 1 times 5 is 5, we stay with a $5 bet. Okay, so we're up 50. Let's go ahead and spin, and let's start making some profit here. That's a 15 black. There we go. Now we'll go red for 5. Now we're up 55. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Again, this is the progressive recovery system with a $5 starting bet and a $500 bankroll. And we'll be on black for 5 now. We're up 60. So I know 60 doesn't sound like much, but when you consider how many losses we've had, it's pretty nice that we're up at all. And that's a 17 black. That's a win. So we go red for 5. We're up 65. And let's go ahead and spin. We're 10 minutes in out of 15 right now. And that's a 5 red. That's a win. So now we'll switch to black for 5. We're up 70. And here we go. Okay, that's a loss, 27 red. Now we just keep track of our losses again. We just have one of them, and we stay at $5. So here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. And now we have 2 losses. So we bet another $5. Here we go. We're still on opposite color. And I think we have 3 losses now. Yes, we do. But again, not really hurting us much because we're only betting 5 on each one of these spins. And that's a 1 red. Now we have 4 losses. Okay, so keep track of the number 4, and we'll be back at $5. And here we go. Even if we lost 20 in a row, we would not lose our bankroll. That's an 8 black. Okay, we had 4 losses before we won. So we take 4 times 5. Now we have a $20 bet on red. So let's recover what we've lost and add profit. And there it is right there, 27 red. And you see more recoveries than not, but we started out today losing every recovery. Now we're up 75. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 6 black. That's a loss. A win. I'm sorry. So we'll be on red for 5. We got too used to the losses, I think. And here we go. That's a 26 black. Okay, and that's a loss. So we'll keep track of our losses now. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 23 red. Okay, we had 1 loss, so the bet stays at 5, and we'll just put 5 on black. And here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a loss, so we'll rebet that and start keeping track of our losses. And here we go. Now we have 2 losses, 0-0. But again, only losing $5 on each one doesn't really hurt us badly. And here we go. That's an 11 black. So we had 2 losses, so we take 2 times 5. $10 bet now on red. Up 75, and let's spin. Excuse me. That's a 26 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we were trying to recover that one. So we go back to 5, and we go from 2 to 4. So remember, when you lose the recovery, you take it times 2, and that's where you go. So now we're at 4 losses. And that's a 21 red. Okay, we got the win. So we take 4 times 5 is 20. And we'll have a $20 bet on black. Here we go. And we lost. So the 4 now turns to 8. So we'll be on black for 5 until we get a win. And our number of losses is now 8. Okay, that's a 14 red. That's a loss, so we stay at 5. But now we're at 9 losses. And here we go. That's an 8 black. We got the win, so now we take 9 times 5, which is 45. And that will be our next bet on red. All you have to do is keep track of those losses, and it will show you the way. And that's a 4 black. Okay, so we were at 9, now we're at 18. So we'll be back on red for 5. But remember, now our number of losses is 18. So don't forget that. And now 19 after that 0-0. But again, really not hurting us because we're only betting $5 on each one of these. And here we go. That's a 21 red. So now we'll take 19 times 5. So 20 times 5 is 100, minus 5 is 95. So that means our bet's going to be 95 on black. Now let's recover, and here we go. And we got it, 20 black. So that's awesome. Okay, so we're up $100 now, and we just ran out of time. So the progressive recovery system with the smaller bet and smaller bankroll did great. We won $100 in 15 minutes, and that's a $5 starting bet with a $500 bankroll. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. I love that system. That's the one that I taught all those slot players when they were waiting for their super grant of $75,000 from the Circa last month, and I really like it. I hope you guys do as well. Now it is time for the new roulette system of the day from James Dillon. Let's just jump right in there, get started, and I'll show you how he's making money in the casino. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the new low roll. Let's go by James Dillon. Let's place the bets, and I'll show you how he's winning money in the casino. Okay, we're going to start with a bet right here. And these are dollar bets, and let's place the rest of them now. So here we go. There's one there, and then we got a corner bet. Then we're on the 10-13 also, and a corner bet up top. And then we're also on the corner bet 17-20, 18-21, and the 16-17, 19-20 corner. So that's a $9 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin.
No more bet.
This is a $500 bankroll, just like the one previous, and I'll show you how James has been playing it. That's a 12 red. Okay, that's a $6 win to start. So you can see there we're up $6. We're just going to rebet and spin. And there's some jackpot numbers with this one, and some rules that you need to know. That's an 8 black. Okay, when you lose, you don't change the bet. You just rebet and spin.
No more bet.
All right, here we go. That's a 22 black. Okay, if you lose 2 times, you double the bet. So we're going to go from 9 to 18 now. And here we go. And this is called Low Roll Let's Go by James Dillon. Okay, we lost again. So we don't change the bet. We just repeat that bet at $18. And see what we can get here. Just a sec. That's a 27 red. We lost 2 in a row, so we're going to double that again. Okay, now we're at 36. Again, this is a $500 bankroll because we're starting with small bets. And that's a 27 red. What are the odds of that? Okay, let's go ahead and rebet and spin again at 36 here. That's a 16 red. Okay, now that was a break even. So when that happens, you just rebet and spin. And here we go.
No more bet.
That's a 2 black. And that's a really good one. That's a jackpot, $156 win. So now we're up $72. We're going to go back to the original $9 bet. Now, if we had not hit a jackpot, there would have been a different recovery system, which I'll share with you here as we go through this next cycle. That's a 21 red. Okay, that's a break even. So we just rebet and spin. We're up $72.
No more bet.
All right, here we go. That's a 13 black. Okay, that's a $3 loss, but small losses don't count on this one.
No more bet.
You have to have 2 full losses in a row to do that, to double the bet. And that's a 29 black. So that's our first loss. Even though we lost on the one before, we don't double the bet because we only count full losses. Okay, that's a 2 black. That's a good one. It's a $39 win. So now we're up $99. Okay, let's stay at $9 where we started and spin. And again, this is Low Roll Let's Go by James Dillon. That's a 14 red. It's a $6 win. Now we're up $105, which is really good for a $500 bankroll to already be up over 100. That's a 14 red. Okay, that's a $6 win. We'll take it. We're up $111 now.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin again. Here we go. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's a full loss. So we count that one. If we get 2 of those, we will double the bet. So here we go. That's a 24 black. Okay, we lost 2 full ones in a row, so we double the bet from 9 to 18. And then once we get a win, I'll show you what to do next. That's a 32 red. Okay, there's a win right there of $12, and we're up 105. We're going to try to get a second win before restarting. So here we go. And that's a 29 black. Okay, we lost. So if you lose, then you repeat that bet. If you lose again, you'll have to double again. That's a 35 black. Okay, but that's a win there. So that we start counting again. We're up 99. Let's go ahead and repeat that bet right there. Okay, that's a 0. We definitely lost that one. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we won that one. I'm always confused with these systems that win on zeros, but it's always a nice surprise. So that's awesome. So if you get 2 wins, you restart. So we're restarting back to 9. And we're up $117. And yeah, sometimes I forget when I bet on zero because I don't have that many systems that I do. But like Lucky 26 from Sunny, I love when I win on zeros because I've had so many times where zeros have hurt me in the past. And let's repeat that bet at $9 there. I'm sure you guys have as well. And it is fun to win when you hit 0, especially if it surprises you. Okay, there's 2 losses, so we doubled the bet from 9 to 18. And spin, here we go. Okay, that's a 1 red there. That's a nice $42 win. Fantastic. Now we're up $141. So we'll go back to 9. If you establish new session profit on 1 win, you always restart. So you can see the 1 is awesome, the 2 is awesome, and man, the 17, 20 are pretty darn good as well right there. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 25 red. Okay, we lost. That's a full loss, so we count that one, but we don't increase unless we have 2 of those. And here we go. That's a 34 red. And that doesn't count as a loss because it's a partial, so we keep the bet at 9. Okay, that's a 24 black. Now we do have 2 full losses, so now we double from 9 to 18. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, that's a break even. So when that happens, we just rebet and spin. Doesn't cost us anything. And let's see what we get on this one. That's a 25 red. We lost. We'll count that one and spin again here at 18. That's a 19 red. Okay, that's a break even, so we just rebet and spin. Again, if we get 1 more loss, we're going to double again. But it has to be a full loss, and that's a 15 black. Okay, that's a $12 win. That ends that streak, so we're up 114. And let's go ahead and spin right there. That's a 15 black. Okay, a $12 win. Okay, now we can restart. We're up 126. So let's go back to 9 and spin. All right, here we go. Let's get a good win here. That's a 29 black. That's a full loss, so we'll count that. And if we have 2 of those, we will double the bet. Okay, that's a 23 red. There's our 2 losses. Let's double that bet from 9 to 18. And here we go. That's a 9 red. Another loss. So we lost at 18. We'll repeat that bet. If we lose again at $18, we will be doubling again. And that's a 22 black. Man, okay. So I think that's 4 total losses in a row. Now we're at $36 total bet. Again, $500 bankroll and $9 starting bet, but that's a 25 red there and another loss. So if we lose again here on 36, we've just had a bunch of back-to-back full losses. We will be doubling again, and that's a 15 black. That's a $24 win. Okay, we're up 60. We're just going to stay here and rebet and spin, try to get 2 wins. That's a 13 black. That's a $12 loss. We don't count those. They're partial. So we'll just rebet and spin. That's a 30 red. Okay, that's another loss. So we're going to need to double the bet from 36 to 72. And let's get a win. Here we go. That's a 10 black. That's a partial loss. We don't count that one. We just rebet and spin. Then we'll check the balance after this. That's a 19 red. Another break even, and we won't count that one.
No more bets.
And it has to be a full loss to count, and here we go. That's a 21 red. Another break even. Okay, let's rebet that and spin again at 72. Again, this is a $500 bankroll. And that's a 16 red. Another break even. Okay. Well, we're building up comp credit there. Let's see if we can get a win now. Oh my goodness. A 0, but that's good. That's a $72 win. Okay, we're up 60, not in session profit. We need one more win. So we got one of the 2. Ooh, it almost hit 0 again. That would have been nice. But we lost that one, so we'll repeat that bet at 72. If we lose again, we'll need to double again. Remember, though, we just have a $500 bankroll with this one. It's a lower bet amount. And that's a nice $48 win there. We're up 36. Not in session profit. We need to get 2 wins and, to get back there. That's a 36 red. That's a nice $48 win. Now we're back up 84. And even though we're not in session profit, we're going to drop back to 9 because we got our 2 wins. Okay, if you're close, James says and you get high on the bets, you restart. So let's go back to $9 where we started. Again, we got these corner bets up here, and we got a couple of corner bets that overlap in the middle. And we got our jackpots on the 1, the 2, the 17, and the 20. Let's go ahead and spin. We're 11 minutes in now. And remember, with a $500 bankroll, even if we just get to $100 profit, that's a pretty good percentage for a $500 bankroll. And we're up 90. Let's rebet and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 24 black. That's a loss, a full loss, so we'll count that one. If we lose another one like that, we will double the bet. But here we go. That's a good one. It's a $9 win. And let's just rebet and spin. That resets us on our counting. And here we go. Okay, that's a 3 red. It's a $3 win. We'll take it. We're up 93. Let's try to work our way back up over 100 again here. Okay, that's a 23 red. It's a full loss. We'll count that. If we get one more, we'll double. And this is called Low Roll. Let's Go by James Dillon. That's a 10 black. That's a $3 loss. Again, we don't count those partial losses as anything. We just continue on. That's a 7 red. Okay, there's a $9 loss. If we get another one of those, we will double. Here we go. And that's a 33 black. That's a $6 win, so we stopped the counting there. We're up $78. So we'll just rebet and spin at $9 again. Okay, that's a good one. That's a 0. Getting used to winning on the 0. That's a $9 win. We're up 87. Let's just rebet and spin. Here we go. That's an 8 black. Okay, that's a full loss. If we get another one of those, we'll double to 18. And we're 13 minutes in out of 15 with this new system. And that's a 22, and that's a loss. Okay, if we get another one of those, we'll double. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a 4 black. There's our 2 losses. Let's go ahead and double. Okay, so we're at 18, and here we go. That's a 19 red. That's a break even. We'll take it. It's not a loss. And let's continue to bet at $18 total bet here. That's a 31 black. $6 loss. Again, we don't count those partial losses as losses with the progression. That's a 6 black. Okay, there's one there. If we get another one of those, we'll double the bet. That's a 21 red. Okay, another break even, and we're up 36 right now. Okay, let's see if we get another loss and have to double, or if we get a win. That's a 7 red. Okay, we lost, so we double now. Okay, we're at $36 total bet now. That's an 11 black. Okay, that's a nice $24 win. We need another win though. Let's rebet and spin here. So he says you need 2 wins to reset unless you hit the jackpot. That's a 3 red. That's a $12 win. Okay, we're up 54. Let's rebet and spin. That's a 30 red. That's a full loss. If we get another one of those, we will double again. And here we go. That's a 10 black. Another partial loss, so we don't increase. And here we go. That's a 35 black. That's a nice $24 win. We're up 30 right now. And we need to get one more win here at least, and then we can reset. That's a 31 black. Okay, that's a partial loss. Let's rebet and spin. We don't count those ones. Okay, that's a 7 red. We've had a bunch of losses on 7. And now we're going to go ahead and double the bet from 36 to 72. And we just passed the 15-minute mark, and we're around even right now. So let's play a little bit longer. That's a 29 black. Okay, there's a loss at 72. Let's repeat that. It's a 23 red. 2 losses, so we'll have to double the bet from 72 to 144. Again, this is a $500 bankroll. Let's see if we can turn this around. Okay, that helps with the 0 there. It's a $144 win. We need to get 2 wins to restart. That's a 22 black. We lost that one. If we lose another one of those, we'll have to double. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 1 red. That's a $336 win. So now all of a sudden we're up $174. That really helped us out, and we were up for the majority of the time till the very last few minutes there, and where we went down just a little bit. But that was pretty good, James. This was sent in by James Dillon. This is a system that has a lower bankroll than what we usually use, $500, and has some jackpot numbers, which is a good fun way to play, and is very rewarding when you hit them. And hope you guys enjoyed that one. And if you want to send a system in like James just did, send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Every single day of the week, 365 days of the year, I pick one of your guys' emails that you send to that email address. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And then we test it out and search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And I love it. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And if you are, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this community of people that really love the game of roulette. And I know I do. And hope you guys are enjoying it. And let me know in the comments and email me. And would love to hear from you. This is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.